What's going on, everybody? Green Sauce here. We're doing a playthrough of SnowRunner today. Gonna start a fresh account and we're gonna go first person only. Hopefully you find this enjoyable. If you do, we'll definitely be putting more episodes out on the channel. So one of the first things we gotta do, we'll set marker. We'll shoot for that. You always want to make sure you know where you're going. So one of the first things we got to do is go unlock a watchtower. So we'll make our way up this way, get a little bit clearer picture of where we got to go. Because right now, what we want to do is we want to get up here. As soon as we hit this watchtower, it'll show us a little circle part of the map here. So we'll keep going this direction. At the time of recording this is just after Christmas. I hope everybody had a good holiday and got to see your family, got lots of presents, you know. It's an exciting time of the year, especially for a parent. Love being a dad, so it's actually one of my favorite times of the year. Pretty sure this is where we're meant to go. Yeah. Carry on up this way. Set a few waypoints, help us get to where we're going. I just had to stop right there on the uphill, didn't I? That's alright. Makes it a challenge. It's kind of part of the reason I wanted to do a first person only playthrough. Really challenging. I will allow myself to go third person if I get really stuck. Just to be able to set the winch points. If you don't, it's a nightmare, and it's really hard to select where you want to hook onto. So that will be one of my allowances. I'll think if I need to add any more, but that should be the only one. I go third person for that. That's another thing that happens in first person quite a bit. That you get used to your proximity of your truck in relation to objects. Low, so we're not bombing down the hill. Alright, we'll launch this observation. Beautiful. Get a quick little snippet of the Black River. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. It gives you a sphere of vision, more or less, off the watchtowers. So, yeah. Get a little bit better idea of where we're going. I kind of want to go grab this watchtower next. Or we could come back for this one. I think I'll go north, though. So we're going to head back this way. Going to be a little bit of backtracking, but that's okay. I don't mind. You know, set us a route. And before anybody calls me out, you do have GPS in real life, so I still say it's fairly hardcore mode. For a beginner scout truck, I really enjoy this Chevy CK 1500. That's what we're driving. I'm sure you can tell from the beginning of the video. Yeah. Also, I must mention, this is my first time attempting a recording, so if I ramble and just trying to find ways to fill space, I apologize. I just don't want it to be too boring, and I don't want to have to edit too much out. down the mountain here. Always careful not to go too fast. Smallest potholes or even just little pebbles. If you're going too fast, they'll destroy your suspension and your tires, so try not to go too fast. Plus, you'd be amazed what it'll do slamming into a rock at like 4 miles an hour. It'll destroy your truck also. We're gonna make our way this way. Let's see if we can get this watchtower unlocked. Be careful with these signs. If you do hit them too hard, going too fast, it'll destroy your tires as well. Don't usually hang up on that tree. Now in real life, I'm a Ford guy. I like my Ford trucks. Feel free to fight me in the comments. Let me know your preferred brand. If you don't care, let me know why. I think everybody's got a preference, so I've got a lot of friends that have differing opinions. So it's always interesting to see who everybody thinks is the best. But all in all, in the end, it's just a video game. So whatever the game designers decide is the best truck is the best truck. Throw us another observation. Looking good. Alright, now how much of the... Oh, look at that. Look at all that stuff we just discovered. So all these exclamation points are new POIs or new upgrades, different missions that you can complete. So that's all handy stuff to know. Actually gonna go here. We'll go unlock this GMC. She's an oldie, but she does good for the beginning. Throw this down here. There we go. Alright. So we'll go see if we can locate this bad boy. See, the rain has started, so that's fun. Always makes for a boggy mess. Let's try to avoid that mud hole. There we go. This game will catch you out too. You think you're avoiding a mud hole and go to the sides, it can really get boggy because it's not hard packed like a road would be. So you can really get yourself in some trouble if you're not careful. Sometimes it's better to take the road. Sometimes the road will screw you, but it's just one of those chances you have to take, really. It's one of the few vehicles you get for free. There we go. Shut off the engine. Set the brake. We can look at it and change truck. There we go. Go ahead and fire up the engine. Oh yeah. We got her roaring to life. Now let's see. What can we get into here? Farm tools. We could activate this one. We'll have to go back to the garage and discover that anyway. So we can pick up that curtain side trailer and then we'll deliver it back to the farm. Let's activate that and we will head in that direction. Actually, I think I've had a change of heart. We're going to switch back to the scout vehicle. I'm going to go get this watchtower, possibly this watchtower, and then we can always recover this GMC back here, and then we can just take the trailer to the farm. So let's do that. shut this down. This truck. There we go. Sorry about that. I just had a better idea, I think. So that way we can unlock some stuff on the map, get some different projects together we can do. Plus, I really like driving a scout truck, I'll be honest with you. I really do enjoy it. Come on, baby. When it first starts out, it's not great in the deep stuff, so and do everything we can to avoid the deeper mud. Hopefully, ooh yeah, Tokyo drifting out here. It is a little bouncier in first person, so I apologize if you do get motion sickness. Hopefully you can power through it. Stay on the road, baby. Here we go. Bouncing all over the place. This is it's definitely one of those games you always come back to, you know what I mean? I love this game. It's been out for quite a while, but it's a very enjoyable game to play. Actually, if you've been following the channel at all, I do live stream every once in a while. I've been playing with my best friend on co-op, one of his saves. Shout out Wolf Baines. I think this is one of the more enjoyable parts of this game, actually. Jumping in a scout vehicle, tearing through unknown mountain roads and taking on the challenge that this game provides. Oh boy. You know what I mean? Went to the left, thought I was good. Looked nice and hard packed, and we got some deep mud. Sometimes you think you're good, and then you're not. There we go. Hey, we got through. Stay to the right here. Looks nice and hard packed. That stuff to the left looked real mushy. Sometimes going through these marshes too, you're better off going where the ruts are. A little better hard pack. Put her in low and go. That's all you can do sometimes. Alright, I gotta see how deep we are. Ugh. To the frame. To the frame. Some of these trees don't like to be pulled on, that's for sure. Gonna climb right out of it. Pull this back a little. Uh-oh. And don't tip over, otherwise you can't use your winch to get out of it. That could have been bad. Helps if you turn your tires the correct direction. There we go. I can't imagine trying to drive through this in real life. To here, and then we're gonna have to hang a right to get up the mountain over that way. So go up and out. There we go. Fell back in the hole. That was almost bad. We'll go snag this other watchtower and probably call it an episode after that. Really hoping you guys enjoy this. I know I love playing this game, so. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta winch through. There we go. Powering through now. Go. Oh, don't stop me, tree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might be one of those times. Alright, we'll see if that can... There we go, there we go. Alright. Back to first person. Sorry we had to break the rule. But you can see, sometimes you just get into, especially first person view, some really rough situations in this game. Oh man. There we go. So you can tell you definitely want to stay towards some trees if you can. Give you the best chance of getting out. There we go. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. All right. We made it. It was almost bad. Almost bad. All right, while we're driving by, if you see tasks that you haven't accepted yet, you just drive up to them, show task, and accept. So when you go here, it'll show up. Like this one was the place beyond the spruces, and it'll give you a new objective to go complete here. So since we're going up to this watchtower, we can track that, and now when we go up to get this watchtower, this is also up in the mountain. We can just go do this real quick. It's always good to keep an eye on stuff like that, especially when you're first starting out. It'll really help you, one, gather a bunch of money, because you're going to need money to upgrade your vehicles, and then two, it also gives you XP and will unlock more vehicles for you to buy. which you're going to need later on. These starter vehicles will get you a little ways, but not very far. So yeah, it's always a good idea. Make sure you're exposing as many objectives as you can. There we go. Head it to the right. If you've never played this game, it is just beautiful. Alright, not sure what we're stuck on here. Probably sitting on top of a rock if I had to guess. Okay. What in the world are we hung up on? Alright, we'll try to go around it. There we go. Sometimes that's one of the struggles of the first-person view challenge. You can't really see what's going on. Ideally, you would be able to get out and look, but all we can do is third person, and we're going to try to avoid that as much as we can. So, it's one thing that's nice as you're driving around. You get this gray area for places you haven't been yet, but you have a small circle of vision around your vehicle. Oop. Splash some mud on the windshield. It'll wear off though. Starting to go away. There's our watchtower. We'll hit X on this one. Launch that observation. Gorgeous mountains. There's our garage. We'll be headed there shortly. Ooh, almost tipped over. Careful there. Alright, where do we need to go? Place beyond the spruces is just straight up the mountain. I am gonna make a little marker here. That way I know where to turn off. Otherwise, sometimes it really blends in. You just can't see where you're going. Okay, really, did I miss it? Did I miss something? No. Just a little more to the right. Okay. Not a very defined road, I guess. Been a while since I've been up here. If you can't tell. Reverse a little. There we go. Boy. Sometimes. There we go. There we go. This game. It can really be a challenge. Hang a hard left here without tipping over. Holy crap. Here we go. Back up a little. turn. Uh-oh. 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 We might be in trouble here. There we go. Get pulled up here. Throw it into low. Maybe that'll help. I feel like I'm missing something here. No, this is a route. I've been up here before. Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta get a look at where we're at. Oh, interesting. Alright, well. In the right direction here. Really screwed us up going over that rock. It's all right. All right. Lock that. Accept that. Okay, they even got us a little lawn chair up here and a grill. Sweet. All right. Well, we'll check out the evening here in Black River, Michigan. We'll call it an episode there. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think of the first person only. And yeah, we'll look so forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by.